one hell of a good one. All right. Apologize for the low audio. Oh my god. How many times has that happened? Yeah. You turn up the volume, you know what I mean? Work on the expression. Anyways. So I've already recorded this video like 3 days ago, and the event happened. Okay, you know what the fuck happened. The title says it all, right? But it's not, I wouldn't call it cheating because I don't see it that way. All right? I'm making this video in part because I'm just going to go through this process with you. And just kind of go through a self-examinatory expression. I don't care about the details right now. I just know that with all this pain and the anger, it shows me how much I care and how much I love. The tears lead to ecstasy. Yesterday I had a DMT experience with a medicine man I worked with last year. It was so beautiful. The theme right now in my life is being able to have extreme, absolutely immaculate power to envision and create things, but then also let go on how the fuck it comes to be. And I just realized that I've been owning this space too much. I've been owning like the relationship that I had too much. I felt like I had something, I felt like I had something. And prior to this realization, I found myself yearning for, oh man, I wish I just had something. And like a love again, or like I wish I just had like the motherly spirit or something, We don't own anything. Even this house that I'm in. Mine. It's such a gross word. It's ours, it's nobody's, it's everybody's. I happen to be here right now, and I get 2 fucking messages right now from these 2 beautiful people. Damn, dude, the timing is fucking incredible. The timing of life is this way too quiet. I apologize. Oh, it is way too quiet because in the program, holy shit. All right, maybe it was too intense for y'all to hear something that first little bit. So please excuse me for clearing myself. I'm going through an extremely beautiful, transformative process time right now. And I'm really glad that I don't have shit that's connected to me. Like, quite honestly, I was just watching a Sadhguru video where he's like, if you want to go to the highest level, for example, through the Kundalini techniques, it's extremely dangerous because with what you end up existing and acting and being, it can totally fucking destroy a social system that you're connected to. And he says, and I know this because I'm experiencing this, not to say I'm at the same level or anything, but I'm experiencing this. To get to the final step of like the 118th to 19th or whatever, the last chakra system that is right outside of the body, you literally have to surrender absolutely completely. And at that point, if you're not already a completely surrendered being, what you end up expressing is relatively insane shit. Like bawling my eyes out and ecstatically laughing afterwards because I just realized existence and why I was just bawling my eyes out. And like the channels of truth and everything are existing very Sound as consequence. Play around if you'd like. So I just had to get that out. Yes, I should express and share that I opened my house and my space up to an absolutely beautiful young woman who came here and filled up my home with beautiful things all over, and a lot of them are still here. And I thank you for that. You know, this is like still a barren house. And she filled up so many things that make it feel so homey. Oh my gosh. She cooked for me. You know, this is what I was experiencing with her. I would go to work. She'd have food home or ready when I'd come back. She'd ask me if she, wanted to cook. She was like an archetypal, absolutely beautiful, do whatever the fuck I want kind of woman, in that space time in my life. And we started imagining the most immaculate dreams. I mean, seriously, fucking mansions, children, and I could see the children. And we were in love. At least I was. And I still am, unconditionally. And I know I can't be a partner to her, but I can be everything else, a friend, anything, whatever she needs. So it was extremely painful. A few days ago, so the cheating existence, what happened was, I found out after the fact that she started feeling depressed, and it's a very serious thing for her to not get into that space of depression. And so as soon as she started feeling it with me, she had to go. And she felt connected to go back with her ex-boyfriend, which is not to attach so much baggage to that, because it sounds like a lot of baggage, but it's because they're healers themselves, and they're astral players, and they're astral builders and creators and all these fucking things, whatever the hell that means. Whatever, they are well for each other in the moment that they experienced, which is that cheating moment, right? Anyway, she healed herself. She got her sexuality back, which is what she said. Even though we had fine sex, she supposedly experienced a few things that she's never experienced before. I was like, okay, whatever. And thank you for that, by the way. And I say thank you for both of us, because we helped project each other even further and greater and even more beautifully into the future. So thank you. We have healed and are progressing for both of us. And anyways, so yeah, she ended up having sex with her ex-boyfriend, whatever. And it was more about the healing, and she had this transformative experience, absolutely beautiful. Probably it was similar to what I'm experiencing right now, where it's like deep crying and ecstasy and back and forth and, releasing and healing. And because I know this, let me just speak because I know this, I can honor her. I know what it means to follow the soul and go experience what the soul and all of the conglomerate of spirit within the self needs to go, the soul, what it needs to progress and move into a healthier space, a space with greater well-being, and and perhaps hope, maybe ease as well. So I'm making this video again. I recorded an hour-long video like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was pretty passionate and fiery and still angry and really angry at the cringers, honestly. But it's because I care, like deep down inside. God. I wish I could just show people what I see. I wish I could just give everything. I wish I could just give everything. And when I go into that pain, it's just great. Because I know it's I know that I need to not know a lot of the time, and that's okay. But that I'm well, that I'm not I'm working towards not being afraid of like fear inside myself and the pain, really. I've like put road for some fucking reason. I put roadblocks in myself where once I started feeling pain, I had this idea like, oh no, pain, especially with the breath and the diaphragm in particular. I would do deep breaths and it would like cause pain up in my shoulders and deep into the stomach. And I was like, oh no, what's happening? Is my diaphragm ripping? Am I popping? Am I having like a fucking, what are those things called when your muscle splits apart and your fucking organs start popping out? I'm like thinking of all these things and I'm worried and I'm afraid and all this shit. And the DMT experience really fucking helped me go into every fucking part of my body and realize what the fuck it's telling me. And basically, what I got out of it is I just want to fucking give everything that I can give. And I have to let her go. As I explore crying and laughter, ecstatic sounds, they're actually really similar. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, that to go back and reflect on how fucking insane I might sound or look, the Kundalini shit is dangerous because when you go through these emotions and you really unlock yourself and unleash your absolute most beautiful qualities in yourself, I mean, in this world, even myself, I've clenched up, I've gripped onto things in my diaphragm, in my mind, in my shoulders, and so I just imagine all these people. If you want to take yourself to that next level, you gotta let yourself act a little fucking insane, or just really just go, like surrender completely, and maybe even like die. Maybe that's what that next level is enlightenment, absolute activation of the electrical systems inside the self and fulfillment thereof consciously and with awareness, being able to fucking be. Fuck, man. It feels so good to dive into myself and notice and become the most beautiful creature I can be, just for as many people as I can share life and time with. For example, like to reflect, it's deeply fucking sad that she left, and I watched her move out and I experienced all the pain and I cried and cried and cried. I watched her take all these things. I watched my children dissolve in my mind. I watched a mansion dissolve in my mind. I watched a really good, really beautiful life dissolve in my mind. And but as I'm going through this transformation, it's extremely fast, wonderfully fast. I noticed that with the space that I have, I'm friendly to pretty much I'm friendly to everybody. But I don't really have any friends that I like keep in touch with all the time on a regular basis. Like I need them. I fucking, you know what I mean? And nobody is really looking at me in that way either. I've thankfully created my life in such a way where I don't have that many attachments at all. And it still is devastating to go through pain. How fucking crazy is that? So don't feel alone. Oh, shit, man. Turning into a fucking coyote. Oh, God. There's some beautiful fucking dog coyote sounds that have been coming out of me that are just like, I just feel like part of the pack of the soul. I just feel so connected. I feel like a child. Man, tears are a blessing. It's literally the physical body's releasing fluidly. I need a Kleenex. Holy shit, dude. Woo! Oh my god. Can I apply this for a second? Can I apply this to music? Can I say how fucking amazing this shit is for creation? Within myself, loving and honoring every part of myself, when I go in to create with the guitar, there's less and less and less and less of the questioning in my mind of like, ooh, is that good? Is that new? Instead, it's just absolutely fucking beautiful, and all I have to do is just play, and it's beautiful. Nothing fucking matters. It's great. That's an application that you can use. This sort of thing, healing yourself, makes everything you do more potent, intense, beautiful, vibrant. Man, I don't know it all. I do not fucking know it all. Because, damn, man, there's some times where I feel some things and I think I know some things. Maybe it'll come around in time. I don't know. But, damn, dude. I'm in a stage right now where my physical being is growing into the adult form, and my brain is like, my body beyond the physical form too. It's just my existence is really starting to fulfill itself, stretch, become grand, beautiful. And with that comes immaculate visions and confidence. I mean, really, confidence comes with it. And all of a sudden, it's like I have this nearly supreme confidence with everything that I can be absolute love and absolute joy for anybody. Like, I'm almost exactly in that confident state. And still, I have to let it go. I have to be able to create the most amazing things, and I have to destroy it at the same time. You know, inside myself, I have to give it up. I have to surrender completely. I'm afraid to die. I didn't realize that until yesterday when we were going through DMT. You know, I've had this strong ego, like, oh, you know, I've dissolved before, I've surrendered before, I had easygoing experiences pretty much my whole life. Oh, I'm not really afraid of death. But quite honestly, there's karma keeping me here. Not good or bad karma, just the nature of karma. I am being kept here because I'm afraid to die. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I know that I'm great. I know that I'm beautiful. And I want to give everything I can. I want to share this body and all the creative flows that come through it with everybody and anybody that can receive it. And something that helps me let her go is seeing her as a child or as my child. You know, she's so beautiful. And I love her, you know? She's so beautiful. And my children are going to be beautiful too. And when I die, chances are likely they're going to keep going. And I'm going to have to accept that I have no idea what the fuck they're doing, you know? And right now, my girl left, and I have no idea what the fuck she's doing, and she's not telling me. I can't even ask for it because she's not going to tell me. It's fucking sickening to me. It's really sad. It's because I care, though. It's because I love, you know? But I want to be liberated more than anything. I just want to be absolutely joyful and at ease. Which I pretty much am. As you can see, I can go through all these really intense, scary, nasty, gross, terrifying fucking experiences inside myself. and come back through with some joy. Oh, shit, man. I held on to this stupid ass belief inside myself which I thought that smoking damages lungs, but I think there's qualities to things. Like, for example, smoking compulsively is way more damaging than smoking with great degree of consciousness and awareness. You know, compulsivity, I'm pretty sure, is more of the damaging quality that I've been smoking compulsively. I've been fucking eating compulsively. I haven't been paying attention to myself. I've been ignorant, and I admit that. And the DMT experience showed me all of that pain, all of the ignorance that I've been collecting inside of myself, all of the compulsion, and just really ignorance. You know, compulsion happens because of ignorance, probably, right? So the root, I noticed all of that ignorance, and I just experienced all of the time that I've been here, and I've been living with all this fucking ignorance, and the DMT showed me all of it, and I started expressing, crying, releasing, laughing, all that shit. Oh man, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. You get to see that in the mirror. And those bongs. I might smoke a little bit today. I haven't smoked in like a week, dude. Except from the DMT yesterday. 5-MeO in particular. Didn't see any patternization. It was just all surrender, all medicine with creating a sacred space. Please, please do things with sacredness, and especially with 5-MeO, you can get so much out of it. So much out of it. You can quite literally release. I'm not joking. You can release everything. And that's why it kind of feels like death sometimes. It's because you can absolutely release all of this bullshit baggage inside of you. If you go into the experience with sacred knowing and understanding that everything in nature is perfect and you yourself are perfect, and you can express yourself as you need to, you know. And with that open spaciousness, and a good guide really helps, just somebody to be space, not even to hold space, but to just to be space, to be in that kind of space. You can actually literally unlock fucking every kind of psychosomatic experience. You can release and let it all go and start being your absolute self, or move in that direction, right? Because there's a lot of things that we grow into and that we grow inside of ourselves that that might need a little bit of time to massage out a little bit. Although I still know that enlightenment is literally absolutely a realization away, and we can all experience moments of enlightenment, and realizations are just a moment away. You know, when you have a realization, it happens in an instant, and you all of a sudden know more than before. The ignorance of that thing that you know is gone. And excuse me, fuck, man, I'm just so in pain right now in general in my life, and it's beautiful, but it's hella painful. I've never been so at peace walking around the property that I'm living on. I've never been so aware of all the smells and all of the leaves trickling sensations to me. I've never been more aware of my power, of the power of this body. I really just want to give it all. I don't know why we're doing all these fucking things on this planet. You know? What the fuck, man? Woo, shit, man. I don't quite understand anger. It's not something that is like to navigate the ocean of anger. You know, I've with this DMT experience and with my own progression through noticing my power, but then releasing that thing. Oh, fuck, 1 second. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, the anger. So I'm like playing around in the spaces in the ocean of anger and realizing like the balance of going into the anger and really admitting to myself that I'm fucking angry. You know? I never expressed that in like fucking decades. Because I just was like, ooh, Mr. Guru Michael. You know, like fucking, you know, what's the point of being angry? And I'm so easygoing, you know, there's such a watery side to me that I'm just like, it's whatever, you know? But like, for example, well, to back up, playing around with going into that anger and being like, yeah, I'm fucking angry, but then releasing it and then seeing what's really true about it. But in like going into it and being like, yeah, I'm fucking angry. I don't know. You know, I don't wish anger upon anybody. I don't wish illness upon anybody. And I don't want to fucking smack anybody, but like part of me just wants to fucking no, I don't really no, I don't want to do that. You know, I don't wish illness on anybody, not even on myself. You know, when you wish illness on others, it's yourself. I realized like when you say when somebody else I don't know I know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's not ready yet. I'm not ready to say it. I'm not able to say it. Oh man. So yeah, I'm giving this to you in absolute pure reflection, in a space to be authentic, in hopes that you let yourself be you. Really, the soul is way more important, man. All of us together, connected, involved, and beautiful is way more important. It's way more important than attaching to somebody and saying, oh, I got somebody. Oh, I have this woman. Oh, I have this fucking house. I still know within myself that I'm gonna have a grand life. I'm gonna be around luxury. It just happens, and I have to live in that space and also be completely detached from it. It's fucking nearly sickening, you know. It's really challenging, and I say that in part because if anybody looks up to me, just know that I still have a lot of challenges in my life, and I have to face them all the time, just like you. And so just know that you're not alone in going through really difficult challenges. And I don't feel alone when I say that, because I know we are all going through so much transformation in this society. It's so fucking awakening that fucking power, man. I've been purging, like you know, like that kind of purging. That sounded really good for just making that out. Oh shit. But yeah, I've been doing that kind of purging. I haven't puked or anything, but I've been like, you know, like, and guess what? I would never be able to exist that or act that if I had not let myself purge and realize for myself, like, holy shit, there's like spaces down here that I can, like energy channels that I can work with that like expel spirit out of me or something, you know, that just expel Pain. Man, dude. It's fucking wild. I'm very grateful. Transformation. In 10 years, I'll look back at this and it's just absolutely... In 5 years, in 2 years, in 1 year, in a couple days, I'm going to look at this and just be... This is so beautiful. You know? Things are happening quickly right now. Massive transformation, man. And it's like... It's almost as if this COVID shit is like the control structure on this planet, the manipulators on this planet, on their last fucking stand, because they realize that mankind is waking the fuck up. And it's not just like mankind, it's this whole fucking solar system. It's this whole universe around us that is connecting in such a way, it's vibing in such a way that the energy is connecting and including and realizing. And there's some manipulators out there who have built up systems and structures, but guess what? Bye-bye, because when you manipulate shit, it falls apart. When you don't align with the truth and flow with ease, nature is gonna fucking destroy that shit. And it's not like natural disasters. It could come from any fucking way. It could come from themselves. It could come from a backfiring on themselves in some way. And, you know, just make it through this time. The next few years, the next 5, 10, but the next few years, really close. The next few years, we're coming very close to a climax of very powerful forces on this planet. And they're fucking going like this right now. And they're fucking going like this. And we need to move forward not out of spite or anger per se. Yeah, we can use anger to fuel transformation. But the anger should be realized that we need to transform our society. And that's going to be our fuel perhaps. But not to be... You know, we need to forgive as well. Otherwise, we're going to control shit just like they did, you know? And we need a new system on this planet. We fucking need a new system on this planet. Yeah, wow. 33 just happened. On that one. I don't know what to say. I'm in pain. I'm in love. I'm afraid. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I know that I don't know. There's more that I'm ready and willing to go into, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but yeah. So by the way, if I start posting really insane things, just know that I can come back and communicate this with you, and I'm not fucking losing my fucking marbles unless... I mean, it's kind of the point of becoming enlightened. You kind of just let go of everything. It's like nothing fucking matters. It's just, you kind of do go insane in a way. But obviously, I have conscious awareness and control to some capacity to maintain a well-being for myself. I'm not fucking destroying myself. I'm not damaging myself with this exploration. But just to let you know, and maybe there's whatever, just those that are watching. Yeah, I'm not going insane. Y'all fucking know that. If you're watching this, you fucking know that. If you're still here, you know I'm not fucking insane. Unless I admit I'm insane. Shimagada. Oh my gosh. I don't want to disturb your ears, so I'm holding back a lot that needs to be released right now. Excuse me. It's because I care about you and I love you and I want to nurture you as best as you can. I love you. I want to give you absolutely everything what you need. So I do my best. I think I know what you need, which is like, oh, don't clear your throat. It's too much for them. They're going to be like, my ears. And, yeah. Lightheartedness. Shit, man. It's so scary to notice how beautiful things are and to also know that it's all gonna be gone in a quick fucking minute. Relatively speaking, you know? Oh my gosh. You know, like people who are reaching up and expanding themselves and enlightening themselves, these people are looking both into the greatest reaches upwards and into the deepest fucking darkest pits of the abyss at the same fucking time. And it's insane. It's fucking insane, the immaculate intensity that exists everywhere at all times within everything. It's fucking insane. Man. It ain't easy. Until it's easy. But then at that point, you still got shit to do. If you're here, you got shit to do. You know? Don't fucking... Yeah. I feel close to absolute enlightenment. And... I've felt this approach for years. I mean, especially once I found out what enlightenment was, I was like, oh, that's like what I'm here to do. What the fuck? You know, like when you just, you're living life and for some reason you remember that one weird thing that somebody said, like that, you remembered that for a reason. It's stuck in you for a reason, you know? It's part of you. The being that which you are. And yeah, I've always known that approach, the trajectory. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm just going to spontaneously release myself into space, or to what degree am I able to stay here. I don't know. You know, my mind, I can think like a fucking, you know, I can think. I got quite a powerful brain, you know, and when I play guitar and I release completely and I listen to what's playing, when I release completely and I just listen to what's playing, it's fucking insane. And, you know, part of me is just like, oh my God, if I could just fucking show that people this somehow. But honestly, when I move more towards enlightenment, like, I wonder about it. I wonder, like, really? Am I really gonna play guitar? Does that really matter to me? Like, I feel like I could be considered. I feel like I could be considered the greatest of all time with that instrument. And at the same time, I don't even know if that's what's going to happen. I know that I could be considered one of the greatest of all time because I can sense my capacity. I can sense my potential energy. I can sense my trajectory. I can look around and compare myself to others and just sense their potential, their energies, their active energies and their potential energies. I can see kind of their karma in a way. How they play, how their fingers are moving, it all relates to how they're existing within inside themselves. For example, when you watch a different guitar video of mine, look at how easy my hands are. They're fucking beautiful. There's no kinks in them. They're not fully enlightened. And I admit that. I still have work to do. I'm in a way using the guitar as a symbol to fucking really show myself, like, how clear are you really being, Mr. Michael? Are you really using that pinky finger? No, you've been fucking slacking. Oh boy. You've been fucking slacking on that one. You know what I mean? So maybe it's just a symbol. And part of me is just like, man, if I'm only playing guitar to like fully realize myself, and if I don't ever show anybody how fucking great this shit can be, not for the sake of the greatness that I can be, but for the sake that everybody who's inspired to play guitar or to exist musically could be that fucking great. That's what I want to show, if I'm to show it, is that I can do this, so can you. You can do it. Just know, pay attention, listen, whatever you got to do. But maybe not everybody, but if you feel it within yourself, if you know it within yourself, if you feel it within yourself, don't fucking, just go, keep going, do it. You got it. You got it. And that goes for any kind of creative thing. If you really know something, if you feel it, if you feel your capacity, you're like, oh my God, I could do this. I could do this. Nobody's doing it like I could do this. I could do this. You're there. Just keep going. Just keep going. Surrender to it. Just let it happen. Exist with it. And I mean that for every single creative endeavor. And life in general is creative. So no matter what the fuck you're doing, whether it's creating a family or building homes or fucking taking out the garbage, if you can be a better garbage taker-outer by being more at ease within yourself, and then all of a sudden your energy's way more efficient, you don't have to eat as much, you don't have to fucking be neurotic in your mind as much, and all of a sudden your movements are more efficient, you're getting things done better, quickly, faster, easily. Every sort of creative existence, which is everybody, we're all creative, we're all existing, we're all creating the future. Just keep going, keep surrendering. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Do you know what my lover told me? She sensed that I'm an alien, that I was or am an alien, that I'm not from this planet. And I've had dreams from a very young age, and I've sensed extraterrestrial beings before I even knew what extraterrestrial beings were. When I was like 2 to 3 years old in my fucking bedroom, I could feel their presence working with me, in parking their fucking existence right outside my window and interacting with me. Who knows? I don't know, but I've felt that experience. I've experienced it. I felt that. I've experienced it. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. But to kind of play around, soul, what is soul? You know? We're all moving around. We're all swishing about. We are the universe. I don't mind bouncing from planet to planet. You know, the home is the universe itself. So I'm a universal being. And this is my home now, especially now. It's my home. Everything is the home of the soul. So I'm not like, I'm just letting you know that I'm not all up in my head like, I'm a fucking alien. Like, who gives a fuck, man? We're like all aliens at some point. And then her partner, who she communicated with, healed with, he's supposedly a really powerful antenna for spirit and soul and healing in the energetic spaces. I don't quite understand. I kind of sense that there's some kinkiness in there that is really fucked up, but it's not for me to know, I guess. I suppose if they were to share it with me, I will give them all the love I can. But anyways, the man said that he, through her, he could feel me as the spirit of Nikola Tesla or Thomas Edison or some sort of genius scientist. And just to fucking relate, I've felt that from a very fucking early age, that I was some sort of European scientist, possibly German, and possibly during the fucking Nazi era, But I wasn't a Nazi. I was just a scientist. I was just a creator. That's all I was doing. Or that's all that soul that I'm connected to or whatever was doing, and that I somehow feel connected to. It's really weird, really beautiful, strange ass fucking times to create, to be. Think about this. Imagine the Nazi time when you're a scientist and you just want to exist and exuberantly and be yourself and create, and your fucking creations are used to like gas people and shit. Imagine the fucking weight of that. It's a lot of weight, just like any other life, you know. It's a lot of weight to deal with. It's a lot of challenge. And yeah, I'm not concluding anything. Although things happen. Like, why the fuck are these people saying this? When I don't give them any information for them to say that. They're just saying that. You know. And none of that matters. Because that doesn't create joy. You know, really surrendering and being peaceful right here, right now, in the very existence that which you are. And the point of consciousness that you can experience and move around within yourself. The space of consciousness, the energy field that you can kind of exist within. The imagination spaces that you can harmonize into and get out of, and all these wild things. Man, dude. I'm afraid, like, I'm still a little bit afraid of pain. But I can see this light at the end of the tunnel, which I can see that if I keep working with this pain, that I'm not going to be afraid of pain anymore. How you know, imagine Jesus dying on the cross. Perhaps his enlightening moment, his absolutely most fulfilling enlightening moment. I mean, it was a whole process, but supposedly he was in a garden before that day where he was gonna start, where people were just gonna come and fucking take him. We cried all night in the garden, and was like, why I don't understand, and perhaps that was, maybe he released all the pain and he realized that he's not afraid of pain anymore. You know, maybe that was something that he went through at that point. I kind of feel like that's necessary to get fucking nailed up onto a fucking board. That's insane, dude. And you know, you hear stories about yogis and samadhis or whatever who are just like, someone on Joe Rogan talked about an experience he had where he was just getting fucking beat up, but he was trained to experience that as God in a way. So he was just experiencing it joyfully, and in that moment he was enlightened and he was ready to die. He didn't die. They just ended up leaving, and through a series of events. And maybe some of you have heard that one, but just connecting things. So yeah, starting to go tangent, but all this shit is related, and that's why I'm playing around in this video still. Still a lot of work to do. There's so much there's so much. Somatic. You know, the Dalai Lama, where sometimes he talks, and one time I remember that he was saying, I'm like 60, 70, 80 years old, whatever he is, I don't know. He said, I'm really old, but my mind is still young. And he does that. Some would call that insane as fuck. But that is being wonderful and beautiful. And I something else that is coming to me is that karma needs to be clarified. Karma is not good or bad. That's how we are conditioning it within our mind and our symbolism structures within our brain. We're making it out to be good or bad, but really karma is simply what exists. It's who we are. And because of who we are, that which is around us is experienced with that karma of who we are. So, you know, if your karma is to be painful, then you look around and you experience pain. If your karma is to be joyful and you look around and you experience joy, everything is joyful. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. An enlightened being can see joy in anything. An enlightened being can love absolutely any creature, because we're all creating, perhaps, is why I kind of said it that way. But, and this is such a touchy subject, because there's people with extreme amounts of pain inside themselves and trauma, so to speak, when they even hear a word that I will not say, but particular words are, and then to hear somebody say that they can love that is fucking insane. Once again, insane to see it that way, but once you get there, it's beautiful. Oh, fuck. And I know, I'm glad to see within myself and around me, I'm glad to see that I can speak this clearly, and this clearly. It gives me hope. I don't know if I really need hope, but I can see that I have the language, I have the future for expressing, and I'm in that way. I am not afraid. I'm still perhaps a little afraid because I don't know, and I've attached myself to this planet a little bit, right? Like, we need to. If we don't have attachments here, there's no fucking reason to be here. If we don't have desire, there's no reason to be here. True desire. If your desire is to heal yourself, if you feel lost, don't think that that's not that you're lost of desire. If you're lost and you're watching this video wondering and trying to heal yourself, working on healing yourself, you have desire. You're healing yourself, so don't worry about that shit. Don't fucking croak the boat, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're watching this and you really care, you're here, you're going, you're moving forward, you're beautiful. And we need this to be spread. We need this sort of language and authenticity to be spread. We need the truth of nature to exist with vibrance. You know? The vibrance of nature is declining on this planet. Why? We perhaps have lessened our vibrance, or perhaps a certain amount of people have been manipulating our vibrance, and it's time to break free. It's time to be free, to live with the truth, to live with the consequences of absolute authenticity. So, I recorded another hour. Okay. Yeah. And you know, there's such a bittersweet thing about life where, like, when you know you can create, sometimes I'll share. Sometimes my mind has been like, oh my God, just let me create, let me go play guitar, let me go play. But if it's not if it's not truly right, it doesn't exist perfectly and beautifully. It's a little quirky and quarky, different things. Slightly different things. It's such a bittersweet thing to be like, oh my God, I fucking love this thing, but I can't do it right now. Shit, man. God damn it, dude. Oh. And then to be responsible in every single moment with that sort of fucking fucking insane, man. I feel like it's quite possible that I could have a life partner in this life, and that's really fucking beautiful. I mean, I'm gonna have many. I've already had many, and they've all been beautiful and wonderful and absolutely transformative and oh my god, gorgeous, disgusting by how I attached in some ways, but gorgeous in how really true everything happened. And but 438, what up? On my clock over there, I see 38 fucking all the time, and especially in transformative moments. And holy shit, when I think about it, I've been seeing 38 like fucking 10 to 20 times a day. Like in critical moments where I say something really fucking on point, and I look over, like I relax, look over at the clock, and it's like, oh fuck, 38, hey, what's up? You know? It's crazy. I must go soon. What's the next phase? You know, if I release all of this attachment, what's the point? I don't understand. This being Michael Green, Christopher Green, at this point in time, does not understand. Really does not understand. Like, sure, I'm on a pathway where I can exist exuberantly and joyfully and lovingly. And sure, it might transform the fucking planet to an absolutely great degree, but like, what is this universe? What are we doing? And then if we're a fucking universe inside of a universe, what the fuck are we doing? Breathing? You know, what the fuck, man? I'm kind of tripping myself out. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you, mama. Wow. Godly, what the fuck? It's for those beings. It's for God to know what the fuck. When I say it's for God to know, I feel like a little amoeba inside of my body. And it's like this little amoeba is like, oh, what's the purpose of my existence? To fucking bring the energy here and give it there and do that over and over again? And then it's like, oh, God must know. Or like, oh, God knows. And then it's like this human form who's like, oh, I know what my purpose is. I'm walking around on this planet. I'm fucking playing guitar. I love this. I love that. And then this fucking human form is like the fucking amoeba that says, I don't even know, and only God can know. And like, what's God, the grander thing? And then at that point, if you are ever to become God, then what the fuck is beyond that, if anything? And then if there's something beyond that, what the fuck is beyond that? What the fuck is the point? To play? That's so weird, man. You know, like, even if this is just a dream or if it's a test and you wake up and you're, like, greeted by all these other creatures, or you go boink around to another planet and they greet you and you're like, hey, you've made it. You fucking progressed. You're in another dimension. It's like, okay. What? It's just funny, man. I don't get it. It's as if one of the lessons on this planet is to know and to not know at the same time. And like, it's fucking weird, man. I'm still sick because when I look at my phone and I see that notification light, I get a very subtle, but I still get a little rise inside of myself that's like, oh no, is it my lover gonna message me? That's fucking sickening, man. Oh, yeah, get that one out. Oh, shit, man. Terrifying. Absolutely beautiful and absolutely terrifying, man. I've heard that from somebody last year when I was car camping, sleeping around, wandering around. Another man who was doing the same thing had a very synergized experience one time. It was just, that line stood out, was, Life is so absolutely beautiful and so absolutely terrifying. I have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen. But I can see. I can see. Oh yeah, get that ignorance out. Fuck yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. Woohoo. Oh my god. Yeah, man. We going there, man. We going where, man? I don't know, man. We going there, man. Woo, shit. Fuck. Part of me is still like, oh no, somebody's gonna think I'm crazy. But it's like... Oh my god, dude, what? Oh god, I was joking. Oh my god. Oh, gonna see na. Nge amana. And then he said, let's eat. That's what the Buddha said after he reached enlightenment. And all of his friends were like, bro, you crazy though? Just to see the transformation of enlightened beings through time and how, or gurus in general, like a guru is fucking anything to anybody, and they confuse the fuck out of people because they're these grandmasters that people look up to, and at the same time we're these fucking playful creatures that can say, bruh, you know. This fucking hair, it's hilarious to realize and notice the creations that are here now, like, bruh. Where which, you know, like memes, dude, they didn't exist. Shit's accelerating really fast right now. Whoa, dude. Oh my god. Who the fuck? Oh. I webbed him. Aww. Another beautiful message from one of my past lovers, and I still love her. And I got a lot. There's a lot of frog spirit that exists within this body. I used to jump and hit my head on the fucking rim of 10 feet. You know what I mean? And she posted a picture of yesterday I have this DMT experience where I'm like unleashing, you know, like the most deepest, richest, vital fucking sounds of my being. And she posts this beautiful picture today, and I'm like, you're fucking on point, man. Like, she and I are so close in some ways and yet so far, and it's so beautiful. You know, why did she post this? And then she awakened the expression in me, honestly. She's an artist, visual artist. I'm gonna have her painting on my wall right here, and have her painting on the wall here. And she had such a motherly spirit, and I felt so enriched by that. Like, she felt like my mother in some way, and felt kind of weird in some way because I was also loving her very sexually in some ways. Really fucking funny and weird. But she just said, I wubbed him. Like the frogs, I wubbed him. And that just makes me feel like connected back when we were together and for a short time, and just being like, ah, you saw the frog in me. Or something more than that, you know. Her name, I've not asked if I can share her name, but her name has the word Ma at the end of it, and how fucking symbolic is that shit? So beautiful. Her real birth name, Ma, at the end of it. Goodness sakes, man. She's such a motherly, sprouting spirit. Gosh, so beautiful. And I am so happy that I can appreciate her and know that she's with a man that is not me and that she loves him. And I know it's a little painful for me to let go of this other woman who is just with me. But it's the same thing. I want what's best for her, you know? And time moves on, and she goes and finds her Prince Charming or whatever, her king. May it be a king. She goes off and be's a queen with a king who is not me. Oh fuck, man. That's for her. And you know, if I wish my loves, and in a way what feels like so many different kinds of people to me, like parents in a way, but like children in a way, and this other thing in a way. I worry about this love of mine though. I notice right now that I don't trust who she's working with, and I don't really trust her expressions either. There's some things that are crooked going on, and I have to let it go. They can be themselves. It's not for me to be crooked. It is for me to be allowing gracefulness and ease. Oh, P.S. By the way, I've been exploring a breath technique where within literally one breath, I can do certain breath and then holds. It may be in part related to my own progression and trajectory. You might not be able to do this, I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that I've been getting to a point where I can do a single breath and a single hold and a single release, where which I experience an energetic space and state that feels quite nearly exactly like DMT. Indistinguishable. The surrendering nature of DMT. Pretty fucking sure that it is within us and active way more frequently than we think. And possibly within every single moment that we are able to surrender inside of ourselves and let the exuberance of our natural being exist, that might be in part because there's DMT existing within us for moments. And it must be connected to other molecules, likely, like plants, you know, like the full spectrum of a cannabis flower has so many different things going on, not just THC. And guess what? THC extracts are fucking up the medicine or cannabis in a way, a little bit, you know, if THC is the thing that you need, but it's full spectrum shit right now, right? DMT in our brains might be connected with other systems such that when we do our breathing, it's not like just like an overflow of DMT like when you smoke it. Whereas, contrarily, when we breathe, there must be other things going on where it's way more fast acting and fast releasing and leaving, you know? It has to do with our chemistry, I know. It has to do with the difference is our brain chemistry. There's a lot of things going on. There's cannabinoids, there's fucking opioids, there's a lot of things that we can create ourselves. And as we work with some of the highest stuff, the most powerful things, it would make sense that when you're working with the most powerful things, it's not, your body wouldn't trigger it and then just force you to be in it all the time. You'd probably just get little tastes when you need it. And then once you get into the most exuberant state that which you can be and are, then boom, you're fucking just ready with that DMT vial whenever you need it. Just, ooh, surrender, I'm good. Amagashilama Enganishigamava Enada Kamajishe Giminadushu Kamadae. I don't study prayer or anything like that, or scripture or anything like that, but what I do know is that I experience that, and the sound came out of me. I feel the consequence of those sounds, and I love them. They're beautiful. It's fundamental sounds. Ma, ga, relaxing. Wee, lee, hee, exciting. The sounds. The fundamental sounds, man. That's part of the reason why I'm so fucking good at that instrument. It's I go to the fundamental sounds. I don't think about the frets. I think about the nature of sound. And you'll notice as I start expressing, so long we continue to exist, because I don't fucking know, you'll see that I can play extremely fluidly, which is like a quality that I have that is so far beyond anything I've seen anybody play. Even like Mateus Asado, he's got that beautiful flow. Achika Nito or whatever, he's got such beautiful multi-hand congruence. But man, I've never heard anything more fluid in my life than when I am playing that instrument. It's, oh my god. And releasing with it, So we'll see. I'm here. Itching my ear. Loving here. The more I release and the more I embrace who I am and the more I allow my expression to exist, I can fucking rap, dude. I can ad-lib. I can find, like, on the DMT, my first DMT video, when I was starting to say oh, show, grow, no, oh, all those things with the oh. Man. Combine fucking Eminem with, like, Frank Sinatra and Jimi Hendrix and fucking Sadhguru kind of vibe. And, like, oh, man. Whoa, dude. Whoa, what are you doing, man? Whoa, what? How are you doing that? Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Oh, shit, man. I wonder if anybody knows what I'm saying, like in scripture or a different language, because I don't know what I'm saying. But it's probably beautiful. I know I tend to say she, and saying she, and then ha, and va, and Shiva is the thing, obviously. And I'd sometimes say Ganesha, Ganesha. Huh? Ganesha. Does that look like what Ganesha means in the symbol form? And then Shiva. What is Shiva? I don't remember. Anyways. And then like Shaka and Shaka, that's like Shakti, Shaka. You know, all of that Shakti energy stuff. I know a little bit, right? But especially when I was experiencing that DMT experience, I was just fucking rambling out all of the experience. And this is why Kundalini practice is dangerous, because if you do this around your fucking girlfriend who doesn't know what you're doing, you look a little fucking insane. And then you start realizing for yourself, holy fuck, I'm realizing what's existing inside of me. I'm realizing my potential. Holy shit, I am awakening myself and moving into a new space. Holy shit, I can't be here anymore. Let's go. Sorry. Bye-bye, family. You know, it's fucking nuts. It's dangerous. Going into these high levels. It's said, I've heard, that you can live with 20 out of the 118 chakras activated, and you'd live a wonderful, beautiful, fulfilling life. And you wouldn't even really know, you know, your life would be great. 20 out of the 100. It's less than 20%. You work on those 20 within yourself, and it'd be beautiful, exuberant in your ways. But that extra 80%, holy fuck, 80%. You're like 80 more percent insane at that point. Did this camera move? The guitar isn't as framed as I thought it was, as I remembered it. I just want to share, man. I love this space. I'm being honest right now. I love this space. And, you know, because I know that I love this space, I want to give, if I'm able to, I want to give everything, you know? If and when I have a huge mansion and a huge property, I want to give everybody that I can the space and time. It's going to be like a fucking ashram, I guess. I guess that's what it's going to be. It might as well. It might as fucking well be. That would be amazing to have just a healing home space for anybody and everybody who makes it there, you know? Expression therapy. Look at my fucking hashtags, dude. Expression therapy. Full spectrum. Expression. And follow the formula. I'm working on it. And honestly, the universe has been working on it. We got the fucking Kriya Yoga. We got all this other yoga forms that have been worked on for fucking millennia, man. God damn. You know? But as time progresses, we need these new creatures to fulfill the space. You know? And the generation of the internet is awakening. The generation who grew up with the internet is awakening right now. And they are fucking beautiful. They're huge. Masters. There's so many masters already of crafts because of the internet and because of our connections. There's so many masters out there already. Oh my gosh. You know, if we enlighten ourselves with mastery of skill and craftsmanship and community, and please maintain community, man. We need it. We need everybody to be communicating full spectrum expression together, inclusive, because then we can hear all parts of ourselves as a planet and know what we need to know. Oh, these fucking Eskimos over here have this kind of life. They know this kind of wisdom, right? That should be shared with the rest of us so that we don't make the fucking mistakes that they know about. Their mistakes, you know, if they fuck up, they're dead. But somebody in a fucking jungle, tropical climate, they don't have the same kind of mistake situation. But if we all communicate, we can all learn about fundamental forces and the commonalities between everybody, and then also the differences, and really have a full spectrum expression of our humanity and full spectrum expression of this beautiful planet Earth, that which could be extremely vibrant and absolutely beautiful and fulfilled. This whole planet could be fulfilled with humans on it. And even with 8 billion people on it, there's enough space, and we are so beautifully creative. I think it's so fucking bullshit to say that we're overpopulated. We're overpopulated with our current system. That's what it is. We're fucking overpopulated with our stupid ass coal system, our broken ass, old ass coal system. We're overpopulated, with connection to the fucking coal. If we create something different, like harmonization technology or resonance technology, and we can just fucking go beep, boop, goo, goo, ba, ba. You can go anywhere. There's unlimited. Unlimited. It's bullshit. Don't fucking think that we're overpopulated. We're overpopulated whilst using the current technology that we have and the current fucking like coal and all this gross shit. We're overpopulated with how we're living. We're destroying the planet because of how we're living. Like all these fucking masks and disposable gloves that are getting fucked into the ocean right now. Have you ever thought of that? I didn't even think about it until today, until somebody posted a little meme like, hey man, have you ever thought about all the fucking throwaway face masks that people are using? Going in the ocean on all the fucking, like, holy fuck. Talk about two forces right now. Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh god, gross, dude. And you know like how I am purging and releasing? There's hope because I didn't puke. The volcanoes didn't spew up. So let's fucking hope that the oceans don't wash over everything. For fuck's sake, man. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? China. You know what I mean? Oh my god. You're gonna get served what you deserve, no matter fucking what. And it's gonna be a glorious day. Because it's gonna be glorious? Because you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Hey, whoa, bye. Ah! Who am I talking about? We shall see. Boop, boop. Receive. Mr. Travis. I just fucking love having friends that are just like, Travis, dude, you're fucking awesome. This man, please, can you help me create those resonance tech or something? We need to do this. Harmonization. Use the force of harmonization to propel ourselves. You know? Use the force of resonance in the you know how the wheel, when you spin a wheel and it all of a sudden has a force to it, you know, and it's like you can like it like turns you around and shit like that when you're on a swivelly chair. If we can direct gravity in a similar sort of way, or direct some sort of energy in a similar sort of way, and start moving ourselves like fucking perhaps it already exists, you know? But I don't know about that because ideas, when they flow in, they're pretty current, you know? And especially in my life, I know that like when I have a fucking wicked ass, dope ass idea and it doesn't exist yet, it's like in a couple of years it exists. You know, somebody fucking invents it. So I'm wondering, let's play, let's go, let's explore space. Don't you want to see a fucking supernova in a way or whatever the fuck? Don't you want to go see like the immaculate colors of a fucking electrical galaxy exploding and shit? Do you know how fucking beautiful that would be to create? Like, to use that as inspiration to create? Oh my god. Oh. What? And maybe space is something so misunderstood and it's like this weird dimension that people go through and we don't. Have you ever felt space? Has anybody ever put their hand out, felt space? If somebody has, please link me. Has anybody ever put their hand out and felt space and brought it back in and like felt it? You know? Is spaciousness just naturally an exuberance to like so like when you put your hand out in space, your heat energy just fucking leaves you because space has space for it. So like because of your exuberance in not being space, It just goes, right? I wonder about that. And if anybody wants to clip anything that I'm saying and post it anywhere, please fucking do that, because I can't go back through these videos and fucking clip and do shit like that. I can't do it. I might even be considered paying somebody to do that if somebody's really, really interested in doing it. If you do it, I would probably pay you. If you start clipping videos and like, you know, a really good title for it, you create a thumbnail for it, I would pay you. I have the money, and I'm gonna continue having bountiful amounts of energy and currency to give back to you. So if you do feel inspired to like clip little things, a little tip that I've noticed is, like, if you want to go into the future as I'm making videos, just have a pen out and write down times, and then put a little title next to it or something, and then you can like go back to it, and it's easy that way instead of having to rewatch the whole thing. I've done that before, but I mean, I've had those ideas, but I've just never had the will to do it. So I'm here, and I'm so excited to share my space in the future with anybody and everybody. And I mean this. Like, some of y'all who are watching these videos and you're messaging me on Instagram, and you're like, hey man, we should fucking trip in Yosemite, yeah. And you know, we should go here and there, like, oh, we should meet sometime. It's like, you know, when I have a fucking place, and it's this dope ass huge ass place, and there's a lot of space, we are gonna be spending some time together, and it's gonna be so fucking fun and beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun. Imagine, wow. Doing workshops and like enlightening people feels way more exciting to me than being attached to a lover. Whoa, wow, that's so amazing. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. I really hope that this video, like, I hope I have enough space on my fucking memory drive for this. I should really check this, because if this just gets lost, it would be hilarious. But, and it would be only for me. But let's just, let's check the data storage here. Storage settings. Ooh, 9 gigabytes. Is this video gonna be more than 9? That's pretty close. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna delete some videos. How about? Yeah. It feels so good. You know, it feels stupid to like just always talk like this, but my body and my being is just generally becoming more grounded and deep and rich. And that tone, oh boy, that fucking tone. And then to still have a lot of variability. I don't know if it'll, no, I could nurture it. I could nurture it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, if you're still watching. How fucking crazy are you? Just about as crazy as me. Ah! Oh, shit. Anyways. Wow. I still have videos from... Whoa. From, like, Minnesota. From Minnesota, man. Ooh. Whoa. Anything else here? Delete. So I deleted 4 more gigs. Okay, I definitely got... That was like hours of content. If that was only 4 gigs, we're good. Yeah. This shit's for real, man. For real? Yeah, man. Just keep playing around, man. Enjoy the soul, man. You got all the power in the world, man. Not even with the sauce, man. You don't even need no sauce except the sauce within yourself, man. Oh, baby boy, the sauce in yourself, man. Agama. Man, it's so interesting. The gurus, they appear to know, but they don't. It's so fucking weird, and I'm starting to understand what that means. Like, what that is. What the fuck? You know, like, gurus, they seem to know exactly what they're doing, and they're just beautiful. But it's because they're, like, constant in to some capacity. They're surrendering and just being in perfect, absolute flux, you know, between the states of forceful creation and restful relaxation. See, that's a little thing to clip right there. That was like 30 seconds. I should maybe do that. Okay, I should maybe be responsible for my own life. 131.20. All right, 131. Some fucking guru shit. But see, now this is super distracting. I can't fucking see. This is not optimal. Can somebody please help me? Thank you. I love you. Okay, wait a second. Say fucking what? Oh, okay. I can't do it. 131. That was a really cool clip. Maybe the first one. I'll do the first one because that could go on Instagram. And I'm gonna fucking load. I'm gonna blow up Instagram, dude. Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking nuts. Do you know? Do you know what's gonna happen when Improve Humanity is starting to tag famous people? Do you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna look at it and be like, "What the fuck? Who's this kid? Who's this guy? What is this?" And then they're going to look through like a fucking collage of absolute beauty and wisdom and creation. And they're going to be like, holy fuck. And then I'll just keep playing. And then they're going to be like, hey, go check this guy out. He's fucking insane. And then, you know, the more I just build that repertoire, it's going to be like, yo, John Mayer, come over here for a second. Let's fucking jam. You'll be like, all right, Michael. Yeah. Let's fucking, let's go to Chicago and, play the blues, like with fucking BB King's vibe, just for the fun of it, you know? Just for the love of it. And, yeah. I like John Mayer. He's funny. He's funny, musical. It's just fucking... Oh man, wow. Just to know that this is possible, that this kind of ecstasy is possible, that this kind of restfulness is possible, and this kind of flux is possible. Do you know what that does to somebody? Do you know what that does? If you see it, you can't unsee it. If you see it, you can't unsee it. You know? So it's just a matter of lighting the right fire at the right time, and it's going to spark and grow so beautifully. And oof, beautiful. So anyways, I am wondering about when I'm going to stop talking. Side note, I've eaten 2 burritos and like, you know, really nice restaurant burritos, takeout, you know. Just 2 burritos and some guacamole in the last week. Since Monday. What is today? Today's Friday. So in 5 days, I've eaten 2 burritos and some guacamole, and I feel fucking amazing. And may I just say that it is in part because of my ability to be at ease while I'm working and while I'm existing. You know, like for example, I was working with weed today, cannabis, and I was trimming and I was popping the nugs off the stem is what I was doing. And I was noticing just little things where when I really let myself rest and surrender, I found greater efficiencies. And it was like, oh, fuck, I'm going like 3 times faster than I fucking was going before. And, you know, when you take that concept into all parts of your life, it makes a lot of sense that yogis or masters of their own, or people of which who are masters of their own energy, really don't need that much food, much at all. And it also makes sense why a lot of us need a lot of food, because we are so fucking tense on this planet. And like, you know, or like while we're working, there's this weird, there's a stupid ass concept on this planet where it's like, you gotta work hard to feel good, or like, if you're not working hard, it's not good enough. It's like, you know what? Guess what? If you're working with ease and you're working more intelligently, that's way better than being a fucking, like a brute and just destroying yourself in the process of, you know, oh, it must be hard, so I must cause myself pain. Ugh. It's like, man, come on. Come on, man. No way. Calm down. Calm down. If you become more easy in your being, everything gets easier. Everything gets easier. Every single movement in your life, in your whole life, gets easier. What should I title this video now? I got cheated on, and now I'm enlightened. That's hilarious, dude. That might be the title. And what time is this? 1:37. I'm just going to make sure I clock that in, because the people who cringe at this title and just get upset and want to make a comment, they got to see that, look at this fucking thing. I'm just joking, dude, but it's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. I finally got cheated on. And now I'm enlightened. That's really funny, because I'm very seriously sarcastic and sarcastically serious at the same time. Whew. No, I got cheated on. No fucking like, finally. No, that's stupid. That's a little too much. That's a little too pandering. A little too pandering. And now I'm enlightened. It just seems so funny. Like, people would be like, what the fuck? Ain't no simp, motherfucker. Oh, I've had visions of these moments, and I'm living them right now. Whoa, dude. It's like a deja vu. Oh, fuck. That's wild. Ooh, damn, that's wild. That's partly why I've always known these things. Because, like, I have these fucking visions into the future, and then they happen. Like, I've had this exact feeling in this exact space with this exact angle of the blanket and the exact thing. And that's partly why, you know, with clarity, I can differentiate what is my own imagination and what is the universe fucking just giving me this vision. Hey, Nima. Hey, one of my friends is really trying to... Oh. I just thought I knew something, and it turned out to be not. See, that's when you gotta say, hey, man, no. Don't conclude things, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, I feel really vibrant. I look pretty vibrant. There's not, like, huge bags under my eyes, and I haven't been eating very much at all. Not really drinking very much water either, because I don't need to, because I haven't been working outside lately. I've been doing other things. But, fuck, man. Cray. A guru is all things. They can say fucking cray, and they can say the most immaculate shit ever, dude. Because they know the purpose or, like, the consequence of it, which is... To me, cray is pretty funny. And light-hearted, light-spirited. anyways, if you feel really aligned with me and you know that our spirits are intertwined and perhaps maybe you're an alien, come fucking land in my backyard, please, because I got space for you. Try not to leave a fucking little circle though, because I'm gonna have to tell somebody then. But yeah, say what up, message me, do what you gotta do. I have space here. You must understand though, if anybody comes and visits me, I'm a very extremely intense being, and like vibrant. Like I'm bright, I'm loud, I'm fucking extremely quiet at times. You know, I can be extremely involved in you, and I can also be absolutely detached. So if you feel like you can fit with me, play around, go message me on Instagram at Improve Humanity. Because there is space here, and I'm open and I'm willing to share my space. And I must accept that if somebody does come into my space and we share deep, profound, absolutely beautiful love for a short period of time, and suddenly they say, we cannot do this anymore, I must leave, then I must embrace their purity and their love and beauty. I must let you go if that happens. I do not own anything. I do not own anybody. I do not own anyone. I am here temporarily and only sharing the space on planet Earth with the rest of everybody and everything. So I must accept that. Thank you. And I may become attached, and you may rip it right from me, but that's okay. That's life. It's beautiful. So, anyways, I'm out of here.